Hello and welcome to this introduction to the Nightingale Dementia Consultants Caregiver Support Group. I am Brian Balke of Hypnosis Rising, the developer and facilitator of this unique service for you who support those learning to live well with cognitive decline. Most caregiver support groups seek to prepare you for the changes that occur as your loved one slowly forgets themselves. This is an area best left to specialists, and we encourage you to learn about the changes expected for your loved one. In the end, though, for caregivers, the important assets are the mind's natural restorative powers and emotional connection. A caregiver's mind is doing a great deal of work. You are expected to change your priorities, to sacrifice your feelings, to be steadfast to making decisions in the face of fear and anger. Your mind deserves care. The NDC Caregiver Support Group is an opportunity to learn and practice that self-care. Each week, this session will begin with a presentation on the beautiful gift of the mind. What you learn will give you insight regarding your loved one's condition, but the focus is on you. Next, we will break up into small groups. Each of you will talk about the most pressing challenges for self-care, while a partner takes notes. When the discussion is over, we will return to the group and your partner will highlight what they see as your #1 priority. We will discuss as a group. Through this practice, you will develop the ability to step outside your situation in times of stress, preventing emotions from overwhelming the problem-solving parts of your mind. If you are wondering how all this works, that's good. Curiosity is the best way to face change. Let's look at 4 principles that sustain that perspective. You have heard, I am certain, that cognitive decline is a marathon. That sounds like something we do with our teeth clenched. So at NDC, we are more specific. Cognitive decline is a marathon of trust. That starts with trusting yourself. Your loved one may not be the same, but their needs are still simple human needs. We can all read the signs when someone suffers from a pressing need. That awareness progresses to a solution. In a family setting, we need to be particularly sensitive to how we communicate. We have history in our relationship, not all of its sweetness and light. Your loved one may not remember your name, but they can still read your face, interpret your tone of voice, and be triggered by your posture. These are emotional cues, and their reactions can teach you to present yourself with dignity and grace. As those superpowers evolve, you will enjoy the benefits of shared trust. You will experience greater harmony in your relationship. Emotional harmony is the primary factor in maintaining cognitive function, delaying the necessity and expense of professional care. When we study the progression of cognitive decline, we can be discouraged by the complexity. But look at those charts and you'll realize that they touch only part of what goes on in your family every day. Remember that. The proof of your strength is all around you. What makes cognitive decline difficult is that each added responsibility upsets our routines. How we cope depends upon many factors. Do you have other helpers? Are you still working? How much flexibility do you have in your schedule? These factors are unique to you and your family. Not every change in your loved one is going to disrupt your routine. When disruption happens, at NDC, we focus on the change as a form of communication. As decline progresses, those messages may not be given verbally. They may be messages from the body. To understand them, we need to look at the schedule. When did they last eat, sleep, take a walk? This helps us narrow our focus to figure out why their behavior has changed. The first time a crisis occurs, it may be a one-off. We restore harmony and move ahead. When it occurs consistently, NDC counsels a 4-step process. Become aware of the change. How does it start? Accept the change. It won't go away by itself. Learn to anticipate the change. Become sensitive to the signals that it is coming. Finally, adapt your environment or routines. Simplifying decisions can help your loved one sustain independence. That last point is key. Think about doing your hair in the morning. How many questions do you have to answer? How much time do I have? What am I going to wear? Who am I going to see? Do I have evening events to attend? Answering any of these questions involves planning. That is one of the highest functions of the mind, and it is optional to our body functions. So in every form of cognitive decline, it is slowly surrendered. What remains through this decline is our muscle memory. If presented with exactly and only what is necessary to do a task, your loved one is better able to do it independently. This requires facilitation on your part. Setting up the bathroom and laying out clothes are two examples. You offer choices that your loved one is able to grasp. When they cannot, always respond by showing them how first. Eat with them face to face, following their pace. Sometimes your example reconnects them to muscle memory. Sometimes it helps them to build new muscle memory. The ultimate benefit is emotional connection. By limiting shame, guilt, and fear, your loved one can turn to what really matters at every age of life, enjoying personal warmth. Your ability to serve as a caregiver depends upon your well-being. Cognitive decline is a confusing experience. As the responsible party, we can come to believe that the discomfort of our loved one is our fault. But cognitive decline is a natural process taking place in the hidden depths of the mind. It begins long before it is diagnosed and unfolds according to its own timetable. Given the mysterious nature of the process, we will make mistakes. We will forget to pay the bills. We will speak harshly. We will leave the door open and they wander away. Fortunately, those moments fade into the mist. We say, "I am here with you." We touch a hand tenderly. We enjoy watching the birds. Trust is restored. And in those simple moments, we learn to stop, to breathe, to be present with another that expects nothing from us. In the simple mystery that is love, we are enough. Nightingale Dementia Consultants caregiver support groups are a unique resource for those learning to sustain harmony through the marathon of cognitive decline. All sessions are offered via Zoom. Visit our Facebook page to pick the session that is right for your schedule and to learn more about our services and vision for facilitating the well-being of those leading us into a new era of aging. Look forward to seeing you soon.